everyone. Thank you for joining back to the Medicare Space channel. My name is Victoria Cabrera, Medicare insurance agent here in Texas, bringing you information about Medicare and all the different parts that you need to know. But before I go on, make sure you hit that subscribe button down at the bottom there, so that way anytime I post new videos, you'll get the notification. You'll be able to see all the moving parts of Medicare, and there will be a lot of videos going forward that should provide you a lot of value and possibly provide value to you, your family, and your friends. So let's get started. Today we are going to talk about Part D, D for drugs. So Part D is the drug portion of Medicare. So it is a federal program offered by private insurance companies. So, what is it? Part D basically covers a majority or most drugs because once you get Part A and Part B, drug coverage is not included in that red, white, and blue card, right? So Part D is the drug portion that allows you to purchase drugs and receive cost sharing on those particular types of drugs. So do you need it? A lot of people ask me, well, Victoria, do I need a Part D drugs? And the answer might be yes, and the answer might be no. But in most cases, we want to make sure that we understand your situation, so that way we're giving you the best advice possible. Now, the people who qualify for Part D are people that are either on Medicare Part A or Part B or both. So in this particular case, for Part D only, you don't have to have both Part A and Part B. It's only either Part A or Part B. So, and you can have Part A and Part B as well. It just depends on your situation. Again, everybody's different. So we want to make sure that if you have a particular situation, you want to let us know, so that way we can provide you the guidance, okay? Where do you get the Part D? There's two ways. So again, you get the Part D through private health insurance companies. There's hundreds of insurance companies out there. It's going to be based on your service area, so where you live. So let's just say, for an example, you live in Denver, Colorado, and you're in a specific county, and there might only be X amount of drug plans there. Well, because it's based on your county that you live, your service area. So if you end up moving your permanent residence to another county or another state, you want to make sure that you make sure that that plan's available in your service area. And if not, you may need to go ahead and pick up a plan within that service area. There's two ways of getting the Part D. The Part D, you can either get it through a standalone prescription drug card, which is basically exactly what it means, standalone. It's drug-only coverage, okay? The other way would be through a Medicare Advantage plan, which is a Part C program where it's built into the plan. Now, a lot of people ask me, can I have a standalone and a Medicare Advantage plan? And the answer is absolutely not. Now, there are some instances where you can have a Part D plan with other coverage, but that's for another video. Today, specifically, we're only going over the Part D portion. So, Part D, you get it through a standalone, or you get it through a Medicare Advantage plan, only two ways, okay? And we are gonna go over Medicare Advantage in a different video, so just hang tight. That is gonna be a video coming up soon, and you'll learn all about Medicare Advantage. But again, just take notes, so that way you know the differences, how to get it, where to get it. Now, again, do I need prescription drug coverage? And the real answer is, it is an optional coverage. You don't necessarily need to pick it up. However, just like anything else, when you don't pick something up at the time when you're eligible, there's typically usually what? And you got it. There's typically penalties associated when you do want to get into a Part D plan. Now, that's not for everybody. Let's just say you have insurance through a group insurance plan or TRICARE or VA. then these are things that we need to look at to make sure, one, you won't get applied the penalty, and two, if you actually need other coverage. And that's where we come in and help you determine that, and make sure that you are not paying a penalty. A lot of people I run into say, hey, my previous agent told me that I wouldn't get penalized, that I didn't need to get the drug coverage. Well, again, there's always situations where you will and you will not be penalized. So it's important to talk to somebody to make sure that you are not going to be penalized, okay? If you do get penalized, and I do want to I'm making another video on penalties for Part D and Part B as in boy, but just for this video, so that way you know, the Part D as in David, or D as in drugs, the Part D penalty is 1% for every month that you went without it. And that 1% is based off of the national average premium of about $33. So if you went without the coverage for 24 months, that's 24%. Okay, so you would take 33 times 24%, and that would give you a number, and that's what your penalty would be. And that's for life. That's tacked on to whichever drug plan you decide to choose. It's going to be tacked on to that premium, and you will be billed through the insurance company that you choose. Okay, so again, that do I need it? When do you get it? The Part D drug coverage, typically when you become Medicare eligible, you have what's called this initial enrollment period. Now, what you want to do is in that initial enrollment period, it's typically when you become eligible for Medicare, that you want to pick up a drug coverage as a standalone, again, or through a Medicare Advantage plan. So when do you get it? You always want to get it when you qualify for it, when you're first eligible for Medicare. Now, a lot of the times I'll get asked, well, Victoria, I decided to work till I'm 68. I didn't think I needed the the Part D coverage. That might be very true for your situation. And in some cases, when you leave, well, in most cases, when you leave your insurance coverage and it is creditable coverage, then you'll be able to pick up a drug coverage at that time, which is called a special election period. And again, I don't want to confuse you in this video. I want to make it very simple. So we're going to cover special election periods or election periods in another video. So that's why it's very important to subscribe, so that way you continue to get these videos on a weekly basis. And we can go over, you know, if you have any specific questions, put it in the comments below, or even email me. My information is in the comments, and I'd be happy to answer your direct questions. But I like for you to put in the comments, or at least let me know, so that way I can make a video of it, or I can answer your questions within the comments. Why do you need drug coverage? You know, the answer to this question would be, perhaps you have maybe 10 medications that you're taking, or maybe you're only taking 1 or 2. What happens is the Part D portion will come in and help you pick up some of those costs. So if you have a retail drug, or a drug that retails at $200, through the insurance, you may only pay $30 or $40. It just depends on the copays and the tier levels it falls under. I am going to make a video on what's called drug formularies and tier levels, so that way you understand how the drug formularies work within the drug program. So this is a very basic video about Part D. There will be other videos regarding Part D in the near future. And again, I am uploading these videos weekly, so please make sure you subscribe, so that way you get these videos on a weekly basis. So I hope this helped kind of determine what Part D is. Again, this is very basic information. It's not meant to make you confused. There's a lot of other parts to Part D, but today we just want to make it very simple for you to understand. If you feel that you got a little bit of help from this video, or at least answered 1 or 2 questions that you had, please feel free to share with your friends or family, or people that are maybe even turning 65, or that are new to Medicare, or you don't even need to be new to Medicare. You could just be simply looking for education on Part D. Thank you so much. Again, I appreciate you for watching these videos. Be sure to click on the next video, so that way I'll be talking about Part C as in Medicare Advantage, Part C as in Charlie, okay? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing, and we'll see you at the next video.